So I'm working on the mount for the pump, and my thought is, well, I've got a plate welded on the end here, and if I have this switch on, which I'm probably going to glue it that way, but if it's up in this angle iron, it can't get hit. So I want to put this in like that, and I'm going to use some hose clamps to hold this in place. So that's where it's going to get mounted to. And so I don't have a milling machine or have access to one anymore. So, well, I do, but it's a 2-hour drive at least. So what I did is I took a 1/4-inch bit and drilled a hole in each corner, and what I'm going to do is cut across the top and connect the outside of these circles. Then I'm going to cut along the bottom here, connect the outside of those, and I can pull that piece out. So it gives me a nice radiused corner. I'm not cutting past where I need to stop just to get the wheel far enough through. And then that's going to allow me to use these hose clamps, which I could have gotten bigger hose clamps to fit around everything. But if I cut this out, it'll keep those captured so they can't go up or down. Actually, I should. Well, I could do another set and just take 2 notches out. That way they couldn't go up or down, but if I just capture them in here, they'll be tight enough. They're not going to wander around in here, so I'm just going to take the whole piece out. If I have to later on, I can put a little piece of metal across there to stop them migrating. But so this is going to get welded to these. That's just a pilot hole. I used a hole saw to cut a plug out, and then welded it into the end of this pipe. So those 2 pipes, when I drill that hole out bigger, will go over here, and they'll go on the engine mounting bolts, and then they'll have a nut inside them that I can tighten with a socket on an extension. So that's how I'm going to mount the pump. It'll be down over that way on here. Really wish I had a mill, but you do what you can. This actually worked out better than I thought it would. Excuse me. These screws here that hold this cheap little plastic foot plate on will actually help keep these in position. So my notch keeps them from going that way, and these screws keep them from going that way. So they're pretty much fixed where they are, and that's nice and sturdy. What I'm probably going to do is put some trim, some rubber trim, over the edges of this angle iron when I clamp this down, so it has a little bit of vibration proofing to it. Just to pad it, probably along the bottom here. There's just some edge trim that I've got, just shaped like that. It clips right on. So I'll probably do that just to kill some of the vibration, but that looks like it's going to work. So now I just need to get the engine mounts on, weld this together, but that'll probably be the next episode. So